I had a stand-in, a front man or front woman, and they had an earpiece in, and I was just in my basement. What I believe is that marriage is between a man and a woman.
What's up, you all? Welcome back. I'm Van, and we are all the LFR family. Much love to you all. Happy belated Father's Day to all the dads out there. I already told my people that's live with me right now on Twitch that being a father is the greatest job in the world for me. Okay, and I know that if you're a mom and you're a good mom, that being a mom is one of the best jobs in the world for you as well. All right, so it's a lot of hard work, but it's definitely worth it. That's something that God blesses with. All right, so someone just now blessed me with a video where ex-president Barack Obama, he did an interview with Stephen Colbert, and he mentioned something about being an earpiece for Joe Biden. All right, third term. A lot of people have been talking about that, and it seems like a lot of that is actually happening. He was like, "Man, look, you can run, and I'm still gonna be president, but you're gonna be the face. You're gonna get all the fame and all the glory, and you can get all the money from China. Yes, you can, like they have been doing. But there's something I want to show y'all first before we break this joint down. Just let me know whatever y'all want me to know about this right here.
Your religious faith dictates that marriage should be between a man and a woman. Would you elaborate on that?
Well, what I believe is that marriage is between a man and a woman.
Why? What in your religious faith calls you to be against gay marriage?
Well, what I believe in my faith is that a man and a woman, when they get married, are performing something before God, and it's not simply the two persons who are meeting.
Now, whoa. Now, before we move forward, I just want to point this out. This was one of the things that attracted me to voting for President Barack Obama then. Because when he spoke like this, I was thinking it was sincere. I was thinking it was like the real deal. All right, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I was fooled. Yes, I was fooled because I know where he put all of his allegiances throughout the course of his administration. I get it. But then this is what they voted for. But they probably already knew, man. He's just saying what he got to say for the cameras, but he really trying to set it up so we can do what we want to do. And please stop telling me about Michael. I hear y'all are something else. I'm looking into it, but y'all always keep on telling me about Michael.
Being the case, Mr. Obama, that being the case, if something is not a choice, if something is innate, then why isn't it a civil right? And why isn't your support of civil unions as opposed to marriage, does that amount to separate but equal?
No, I think there are a whole host of things that are civil rights, and then there are other things, such as traditional marriage, that I think express a community's concern and regard for a particular institution.
So marriage is not a civil right as far as you're concerned. I mean, you've said that your religious faith dictates that marriage.
Now, look at this right here. I want y'all to see this right here. This comment right here says he is a Muslim and yet has allegedly entered into a gay marriage with his close friend Michael, who changed his name to Michelle, and who allegedly is now a transgender woman, who allegedly was never pregnant. And allegedly, Barack Obama and Michael, aka Michelle, used their best friends to surrogate 2 children. Allegedly, there isn't any photographs ever been taken of Michael, aka Michelle, being pregnant. And a $10K reward has been offered for a picture of Michael, aka Michelle, pregnant. But so far, none has materialized. Okay? So, what we're about to do now, we're about to check out that video. I'm going to leave that on your plate. But we're about to check out that video that I just now mentioned of him being Joe Biden's earpiece. Because apparently that's a real thing. So y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know about this, man. It's crazy how this news is coming to us, man. It's nuts. And I'm smiling, but it really ain't nothing to smile about, for real.
I said this before. People would ask me, knowing what you know now, do you wish like you had a third term? And I used to say, you know what, if I could make an arrangement where I had a stand-in, a front man or front woman, and they had an earpiece in, and I was just in my basement in my sweats, looking through the stuff, and then I could sort of deliver the lines, but somebody else was doing all the talking and ceremony. I'd be fine with that because I found the work fascinating. I mean, I write about the even on my worst days, I found puzzling out, these big, complicated, difficult issues, especially if you were working with some great people, to be professionally really satisfying.
Y'all heard that, right? A lot of people already think that he's still doing that. One thing I used to say, and I'm the type of person where I love a nasty joke. Yes, I'm a Christian. I love God. Some people fussed at me over the weekend because I posted a picture where I was outside chilling. I was on my front porch. I was cooling out, man. And anybody know me knows that I work hard, not online. I don't think I work too hard for, as far as work is concerned. But when it comes to real life, I do work hard to make sure that my family are good. And sometimes I wind down with some whiskey, might smoke a little bit. And somebody fussed at me about that. You call yourself God's, you following the Lord, but you're doing that. Let me tell you something. I'm not perfect at all. I'm not your pastor. I'm not your preacher. My ministry is to love all people and put God and family first. And that's it. That's it. Okay? But I do want to tell you this right here. A lot of things have been coming across my plate lately. The reason why a lot of things have been coming across my plate is because God wants my eyes to be completely wide open. We all, when we look at our lives, none of us are perfect. Not near one of us. It's all a journey. But some people get to a point where they make up their minds to manipulate others, all right? To lead people down the wrong direction on purpose for their own benefit. That is why when we just now listened to this video of Obama saying, I think it would be cool to be in my basement in some sweats and just talking through somebody else who's the face of this whole thing and me just running the shots. I think that'd be cool because I'm fascinated by how it all works. No, you're not fascinated by how it all works. You're fascinated with the power that comes with it. You've had 2 terms of doing whatever the hell you wanted to do, not following through on your promises. And now he wants another term to do it again. So he can be able to brag about it. The funny thing is, that's not so funny. This is not funny at all, actually. But I laugh at everything. That's why I started off with me being into crazy jokes. I think that there's truth in every joke. And the jokes that are most truthful are the funniest jokes. That's why George Carlin is hilarious. Bill Burr is hilarious. It's some people out there who will deliver a message and you'll think to yourself, wow, that is so true. And that will make you just laugh so much because they're so bold to put that information out there. I can't believe they just said that. But the whole time you're like, it's so true. That's why it's so funny. What he just now said was so funny to him because it's so true to him. Hopefully you can understand that. I'm not trying to say anything to confuse anybody. And if I sound confused myself, look, that's just me every daggone day. It just is what it is. I'm a one of one. All right. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I don't think I'm worse than anybody. But I no longer apologize for certain things. All right. Unless me having a family, wife, kids and everything, I'm used to if I come off sound like what I've said or done was in poor taste, sometimes I want to correct that. And that might be led with an apology. Okay. But I'm trying to get away from that. I got to work myself out of that apologizing to people. But there's truth in every joke. That was so funny to him because he is probably actually doing exactly what he's saying, or he introduced this to Joe Biden yo, it's probably never been done before. We can do it. You were my number 2. You saw how I was. A lot of the stuff I was saying, I was running the shots. I was getting you to go do certain things. It worked for us. Let's do it again. Let's get us another 4 years doing the same. Another 8 years probably doing the same thing, except I will be in your ear. And they're going to try to do that again. Just makes you wonder, is this actually what's going on? I don't know. I'm not trying to start any conspiracies or anything. But y'all feel free to let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. And please share this. That would be dope.